So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to test a Laravel application. I made a simple endpoint that just does a GET request and returns a JSON response. So let's show you guys. So it's just a page controller that calls the page model manager to build a JSON response using the URL query string and an optional country code query string. So here's the file where we could add some custom configurations. So as you guys can see, it hooks into the unit directory. To run all unit tests in the Laravel application, you would do PHPUnit test. You could also run PHPUnit directly via the vendor. So this is the file which I haven't tested. So let's create a test file for this. So we could generate that with the make test command that comes with the Laravel install. So let's say page model manager test, and don't forget the test prefix because PHPUnit looks out for that test directory. Let's remove the boilerplate. Let's start off with its build method because the country code is not null. So first things first is we create the variable that holds the page model manager class. What the expected result is for this test. So let's say the country code will be GB, and then we'll do the actual call to the build method. Let's do world and then GB, as that is expected. So then let's do the assertion now. So we'll assert that the expected result should match the actual result. And actually I forgot something here, so we would have to go into globals and then the country code. So I'm running a specific test here by copying the absolute path to the end of the PHPUnit test command. Cool, that passed. So let's double check this by building it with another country code. So yes, so this should fail now, and it would actually tells you what the expected result is and the actual result you got. Cool, next one. So this one we're just gonna test that it returns a built page model. So the same as above, so we'll do page model manager as a variable, and we'll do the expected to be a new page model because that's what we're returning from the build method. So let's see, so it should take in the URL, so let's do that as hello world, and then it would take in a global model as well, so we would have to do a new globals model which takes in a country code, and as we're using dynamic dates, it's best we copy the update functions so that these tests would always pass. So actual result would be calling the method once again, so build, so ensuring that you have the correct matching arguments. And then here we can assert that it equals the actual. Let's create some tests for this controller. Let's start off by mocking the GET request to the API endpoint. So we do this by saving it in a variable, that's optional. So our GET request to API page URL equals hello world. So it takes a query string URL, and the page root is declared in the root file, so it's a GET request to page. Then we could assert that it returns a status code of 200. So if it's empty, for example, without a value in the URL query string, we would assert that it's a bad request